Good evening. I'm Dean Wolf. Laura has the night off. Thanks for joining us. Union workers at UMD today turned down the latest contract offer from the university system. It's the newest chapter in a tumultuous back and forth that could ultimately lead to a strike. Northern News Now's Dominic Vitiello breaks down the new development.
Teamsters Local 320 union members include UMD janitors, maintenance, food, and other service workers. And after months of contract negotiations, union leaders were pushing Teamsters members to vote yes. In what is being called the biggest voter turnout to date, union employees overwhelmingly voted no to their latest contract offer from the university system.
We have never been more ready. We are very strongly organized. And if the university does not meet our very reasonable demands, we very clearly have a mandate here.
1,400 workers across the entire system voted against what they are calling substandard wages compared to other union employees on campus. Members say they went to great lengths to avoid a strike, but claim the university responded with stall tactics and an insulting offer. UMD staff turned down an on-camera interview, but released this statement from Greg Goldman, the executive vice president for finance and operations, saying the university must balance the needs and desires of Teamsters Local 320 members with the university's obligation to its many stakeholders to be good financial stewards. Going on to say a balance is particularly important given the financial challenges the university is facing. But that's not good enough for union members like Christy O'Connor.
They offer us peanuts. I don't know how we pay our bills with peanuts.
A statement from UMD's VP of Human Resources, Ken Horseman, said while they don't want to strike, they're prepared to continue vital services for students if workers do. We'll keep you updated on this developing story.